Hey guys, it's Bella McCullough. It's time to sit down, relax, and have coffee with a statesman. We're out here at Smoky Row with somebody we might not get to know on a normal basis. She's on the bowling team, and that's super cool because Penn gets to have a bowling team, and so she is a second team Heart of America Athletic Conference athlete, and then she is the Hart Newcomer of the Year and a varsity letter winner. Today we have Miss Caitlin Radliff. How are you doing, Caitlin?
I'm doing good. What about you?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm excited to be out here with a bowler because, like, we never hear about bowling, do we?
Not really.
Y'all are pretty good, too. I'm just saying. How'd you guys do last year?
Last year we ended up going to NAI Nationals,
Which is pretty cool.
going in as 12th after the first day, ending up getting third. So a big comeback from that.
Yeah, it's like the underdogs to the success story. It's pretty dope. Okay, so, Caitlin, why Penn?
I chose Penn out of a big list that they sent out, the USBC, the United States Bowling Association or something.
Okay.
And after Junior Gold, and then I was just looking through all of them during that COVID year because they canceled it. And I was going through a whole list. There was like hundreds. Crossing out,
That were interested in you?
not interested.
That you could be recruited
that
by?
that had bowling that I could go to and participate at.
Yes.
So
You had a list. And
Yeah.
You were crossing people out.
yeah, once I googled them, or they just sounded lame.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you ended up at Penn. When you found Penn, did you just look at their record and did you look at how it ended, like how they looked as a program?
Not really.
Okay.
Like I did, but at the same time I didn't. I was looking to see what majors they had, and
Yeah.
I did look at bowling, but I didn't look at it that much because I honestly didn't know what I was doing.
So you didn't know if you wanted to bowl in college or not yet. You were just trying to figure out like what you were looking for.
No, I knew I was gonna bowl in college.
Okay. So bowling wasn't the first priority though in looking at a school.
It was the first priority.
Okay.
But I just didn't know what I was looking for.
You didn't know what you wanted out of a program.
Yeah, no.
Okay. And so Penn had everything. So what major did you end up picking?
Software engineering.
Oh, so she's smart, slay. I wish. So they had software engineering, they had bowling. Where are you originally from that you ended up in Iowa?
I'm from Bevel, Illinois.
Okay, so it's kind of close. It's close to home-ish.
No.
Midwest.
Kind of. It's like almost 5 hours away down near
That's still
St. Louis.
closer. I mean,
Yeah, it's close, but like
you ended up here, and so while you're at Penn, what has that experience been for you so far?
It's been pretty chill, not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I've mainly been, focused on school and bowling.
Yeah.
So I just hang out with my teammates mainly and stuff like that.
So it's just been a lot of like social, but also you're working on your degree as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're a sophomore, correct?
Correct.
So your freshman year, how did that go for you? What was that experience like?
It was interesting because I kind of reverted back into like a shell because over the past, before coming here, year and a half,
Yeah.
I was coming more of like what people refer to as a social butterfly, but then I came here and I kind of reverted back into like being like,
Well, you're in a new place, you're anxious kind of
Yeah.
thing. So you really struggled. Did you struggle to make friends at first, or did you like just have a hard time like wanting to go out and socialize?
it was, I did struggle making friends at first, but then after a while with the bowling and a few tournaments, I opened up more, and now I'm what I am right now.
We love Caitlin. She's the best. Literally one of my favorite people on campus. Just such a nice person to talk to. So Caitlin, you're part of ASA, and that's how I met you. How did you become involved with ASA?
I went in one day to the bowling alley to practice on my own during the day, and my coach came up to me and my teammate because she came in too, so she was going to bowl on my pair.
Yeah.
And she was talking to her about ASA because they specifically requested her.
Yeah.
But then she said, I'm actually down here because she asked me to do it. So, like,
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any specific reason, or I was like, she just knew I'd go, or just like I was already at the alley.
Yeah, so it was like you ended up in ASA through just like talking to your coach and them asking you like while you're at the bowling alley.
Yeah, that's what.
That's really cool. I'm in ASA with Caitlin, and that's how I originally met her. And it's been such a cool experience thus far. How have you enjoyed being a part of that? And like, has that really helped you like get to know people on campus?
If it has been pretty good. It's been pretty enlightening, I guess,
Yeah.
in the leadership aspect. Because
Mhm.
a few weeks ago there was that leadership seminar, and there
Yeah.
was a good ideas posed in there.
Sorry, we also recorded Smoky Row, and people get kind of loud while we're recording. Just didn't mean to cut you off there, just for context for the viewers. So it's been enlightening, and that seminar was really helpful.
Yeah, it was really helpful.
Yeah.
Posed a lot of ideas on how to bring a team together
Mhm.
and to go about certain situations when conflicts and like drama arise.
Yeah. And who that seminar was put on by ASA, and I think they also involved team captains, correct?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, and so that was a fun experience for you. Outside of ASA, do you do any clubs? What are you involved in?
I'm not really involved in anything besides ASA and
Mhm.
bowling.
That's all right. That's really cool though. And so your recruiting journey, you end up at Penn, and you start bowling here. What does bowling at Penn look like for you? Like, what is that timeline? How long? Like, how's that been so far?
So if we're still referring to the recruiting,
No, we're
no,
we're
we're
at
not.
Penn. So
Okay,
we
we're
are.
at Penn.
Yes, you're at Penn. Your freshman year. You're bowling. You're a newcomer. How did that year go for you with your like bowling journey?
Um, so I came in knowing nobody, brand new coach, because the one that recruited me, he up and left.
Oh, casual.
So no, I didn't really know the current coach, Kirsten.
Oh, yeah. You didn't know Kirsten.
Not yet. Haven't met her. Didn't meet her at Junior Gold. So I came in, and then we started doing like team bonding.
Yeah.
Then we had workouts, trials, and trials. From what I remember, I did pretty good at that one.
What are trials?
So it changed from this year to last year, but last year we did it for 5 days, bowling 3 games a day.
So that's 15.
Yeah, 15.
Okay. And so trials are basically to put you on varsity or placement?
It's trying to decide everybody's skill level on different
Patterns.
patterns because there's different difficulties.
So what is so I a lot of the viewers don't know what this is, but what's a pattern? Isn't it like that oil that they set up on the lane?
Yeah, so there's different patterns. So like if you go in on your own, there's a house shot out typically, and that is the easiest pattern.
Yeah.
And then there's sport shot, and those can range differently with the oils. So there can be different volumes per like board out on
Yeah.
there on the lane.
And that causes
And
different
length.
things to happen on while you're bowling?
Yeah, it can cause a ball to go, make the ball look longer, just keep going straight with no, doesn't hook, and drive into the pins.
Okay, so during trials it's different patterns and it's different like difficulties bowling and you're supposed to prove your skill level through that?
Yes, but it doesn't determine final roster and who travels.
Okay, but it's like a good baseline.
Yeah, because they go use stats and see if you communicate with everyone else to help each other figure out the pattern.
So it's like a team. It's like it's like a teamwork thing. It's trying to like analyze: are you a good teammate? Are you working together? Kind of thing.
Yeah, that's kind of part of it.
That's really cool. So you finish trials, and then you're going into bowling season. When is that?
Well, under
Do you guys have a set season, or do you guys just go throughout the year?
it's practically the whole year, so
Okay.
like really September to April.
So after trials, you start like going to matches and stuff. How did that go for you?
So the first tournament I went to last year was in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And that was the first tournament of the year, first time I ever bowled, because it was only varsity, and I was selected to go to that.
Collegiately?
Yeah,
That's
collegiately.
So cool. That's so exciting.
And we performed really good at that one. And even though it was my first tournament, when we made match play the second day, they trusted me enough to see my comfortability in the fifth spot, anchor, which is the most important spot.
That's so freaking cool. And so you got to be fifth spot anchor, and did you do well?
I like to think I did. I did the best I could, but we were versing Mount Mercy, and they're just
They're
very
much
good.
better? Okay.
We're around the same level, but they just really came together more during that time.
But it was a good start for you.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So going through the year, you're doing successfully in bowling. You're coming into NAIA playoffs. How did that go? Like, how did that, like, going to championships? Like, what was that road to the championships?
So we got selected through a board after a Heart of America conference, because if you win your conference, you, as most know, you go to NAIA
Yeah, you get a bid.
championship. Yeah.
Mhm.
So we were selected, so we were able to go, and we put in a lot of work during that. But then 2 weeks before NAI Nationals was USBC sectionals to determine if we'd go to that nationals.
Did you make it to that?
No, we
Okay.
did not.
That's all right, but you made it to NAIA.
Yeah,
That's
we
pretty
did.
cool.
Yeah, that one was pretty cool.
I mean, it's easier because it is a part of your conference, so you're like connected to it. Not conference, but like it's a part of like
Yeah.
where you're at. And so you got Heart Newcomer of the Year, and what did that mean to you?
I didn't really know about it,
Yeah.
like that it was an award someone could get. I just didn't know they gave out awards like I did, but at the same time I didn't. I knew about like first team, second team, and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But I didn't know I was in contention for it until the week before, because I was practicing doing a one-on-one with my coach.
Yeah.
And she's over there showing me stuff in her notebook. And then I see my name in the notebook, and I'm like, why is my name in there?
Yeah.
And she explained it to me that I was up for it.
That's so cool. And so you won it.
Yeah.
How did you feel about that?
Not gonna lie. When they said my name and I had to go down there in front of everybody, that was a little embarrassing. I was like, oh my
It's a
Lord.
little nervous. You're like,
Yeah, it
that's
was
me.
a little. And then, because one of my coaches, Bailey,
Mhm.
like, told another teammate that I was getting it, so then they were fixing my hair, and I was like, what the heck are they doing? You know?
So they're like prepping you, and you're like, what is going on?
I know, and they were whispering, smiling at me. I was like, what's happening?
And then you won it.
I did.
And that's super cool. And so, kind of branching away from bowling, because you're also a student and student athlete. Unfortunately, we can't always focus on athletics. How have you enjoyed the software engineering program?
I have enjoyed it. There's a lot of, since there's, computer science and IT, they all go together, so we share
Yeah.
a common core.
That's cool.
I feel like I've been doing okay at it.
Mhm.
I feel like over the next coming years, while I'm here getting my degree, I'm going to be in more hard classes, but it's going to be more interesting that will help me in the long run.
You're gonna want to be in them. It's not like you're taking like history through the 1900s, which isn't part of your major. It's not pertinent. But you're actually taking stuff that's like pertinent to your major, and it's probably gonna be interesting, like to you. Because frankly, I have no idea like with computers, no clue what's going on. But yeah, that's your thing, and I'm gonna let you girl boss on that. So, what's your favorite like? Have you done anything fun in your major? Like, what's your favorite part of that?
Right now, I'm in operating systems, and apparently, per the professor who teaches it, he is saying we're going to be setting up a whole brand new network system for him specifically in his classroom.
Yeah.
That's what I think is happening.
That sounds cool.
But not 1,000% sure.
But you get to hands-on. That's a lot of fun. So, your time at Penn, as a sophomore, you're a couple months in. How has that been? Like, has this been a good experience? Has it been a lot of fun? Like,
it has been a lot of fun. I have been to a few sporting events, like 2 days ago, I think it was, the soccer games.
Yeah.
That was always fun. It's been hanging out with my teammates, doing things with them,
Yeah.
practicing, doing trials, and all that fun stuff.
Yeah. And do you like bowling seems to be a big part of your life. Do you really enjoy it?
Yeah, I like to think I enjoy it, because what else would I do?
I don't know. Maybe like golf? Join the golf team? No?
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe.
I can't,
Dual sport
not to
athlete?
brag, kind of good at mini golf.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah,
Dang.
not to brag.
Oh, just small flex. So, how long have you been bowling? Like, when did you start?
I was bowling. I went bowling much when I was younger, but I didn't officially join like a league until I was 5 years old.
When you were 5?
When I was 5, I joined a Saturday morning league.
With adults, or was it just...
No, it was just kids. It's Saturday morning, so Saturday morning youth league.
Okay, and so you were bowling at 5, and you've been bowling since?
Yeah, I've been bowling since.
How do you start when you're that young? Like, do you actually, like, bowl it, or do you use, like, the guide? How does that work?
Starting that young, when I started going to league, my mom bought me a bag and a little T-zone bowling ball and shoes. So I'd go every Saturday and just
Yeah.
bowl.
It's like T-ball, but for
Yeah.
bowling.
And then there's different like levels in it, so you'd only bowl with certain age groups.
Yeah, so you're not bowling with like 16-year-olds and getting absolutely blown out.
Like they would be there, but they'd be on the other end of the house.
That's really cool. And so, when did you realize you were gonna bowl in college? Like, when was that decision made?
I never really thought about bowling in college, but I always knew I was going to.
Yeah, you had that like in your head. You're like, well, this is what I want to do. So you wanted to bowl collegiately. How does that recruiting process go for like you go to like what's junior gold? You had mentioned that before.
So junior gold it's a big tournament that happens every year. It's held by USBC, as I mentioned earlier. United
What is
States.
USBC? Oh wait, you were United States bowling.
United States Bowling. I don't remember what the C stands
Something. It's something. So
Yeah.
it's run by USBC, and that's for recruiting and like competitive bowling.
for. So it lasts really a week and a half. So you come probably the week before. Everything. The tournament doesn't start until that Monday, but on Saturday you check in. You can go meet coaches. You can introduce yourself because they have a big room and they have usually over 50 maybe colleges there that you can go around, talk to, get free stuff.
We love free swag.
Oh, trust me. What do you think I walked around? And it's held in different cities.
Yeah.
Every year, like past summer, it was in Indianapolis, and
Where was it when you bowled in it?
I bowled in it quite a few times. It has been in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
My second year was good. No, wait. Yeah, my second year was supposed to be in Las Vegas,
COVID.
but COVID happened, so that was canceled.
Did you have it your junior or senior year?
I did. I also went to Detroit, and then let me think. So I technically qualified 4 times, went 3 times.
Yeah.
So it's just a big tournament. It lasts Monday through Thursday, and then it cuts off to make a cut. And my senior year, coming into my freshman year of college here, I made the cut for that. So there's 2 cuts. Original cut where it goes to like takes a big percentage. So like I think that year it was like top 80, and then it cut down to the top 50, and then it went to the top 12.
That's
for
so cool.
like match play, and they like put it on TV so people can watch it.
That's really cool.
So it's like there's U12 and then U15 and U18, but they just got rid of U20.
So they had a U20 division before
Well,
that?
it's not U20. They like changed it so like you can no longer do it if you're like 22 because it'd be U22 or something.
Oh, casual. So you went to junior golds, and then you went to Penn.
Yeah.
And so overall, just in general, you say your experience has been pretty positive at Penn.
Yeah, I like to think so.
Yeah, and looking forward to the next 2 years. Is there anything you're really looking forward to? Just like, or is it more bowling?
I am looking forward to going to Vegas if they take me. Crossing my fingers.
Yeah.
Kirsten, if you're listening.
Take her to Vegas. Is that for bowling?
It's for bowling. There's 2 tournaments we do, so we bowl 4 days straight.
Lots of bowling.
Yeah, it's fun though. It was pretty fun when I went last year.
So you're hoping you can go again this year and then the following years?
Oh, of course, hoping.
We're manifesting it. Good vibes only here. So, I think that's really all my questions about Penn and about your experience as a student athlete. Do you want to play a speed round of
Okay.
questions?
Okay.
I promise you, they're not that hard. I'm going to be nice.
Okay, hopefully you're nice.
Maybe. We'll see.
Oh.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
Are you ready? Are you sure you're ready? Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay. What would be your walk-up song?
My walk-up song?
Yeah.
We did this at... Okay, I'm just going to answer it. Probably Here Comes Santa Claus.
Okay.
I was going to tell you a whole story, but, like, we're free.
No, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
So, I found in my basement at my house over last winter break
Yeah.
or Thanksgiving break, I found a Santa costume, and I put it on, and I sent it to some teammates, and they put it in the group chat, so, like, it's just me in a Santa costume.
It's an inside joke. It's basically a running
Yeah.
joke. Okay. Pre-game meal or pre-match meal?
Pre-tournament. Well, if the hotel has breakfast, I'll probably get it, but I usually don't eat before I bowl.
Okay. Post tournament meal.
Wherever the bus driver takes us.
If you like if you could pick, what would it be?
Oh, if I could pick, I'd pick Qdoba.
Love Qdoba. Not as good as Chipotle though. I'm a Chipotle
Nope.
stan.
Nope.
Sorry.
Lost me.
Okay. Any superstitions when you bowl or before you bowl?
Not that I can think of right now.
No. Okay. Favorite college team
My favorite college team.
other than Penn. for
Other than
athletics.
Penn. I don't think I have one. I don't really watch bowling.
Outside of bowling, you can do whatever.
Outside of bowling, I thought you said like
In athletics,
bowling.
not your team.
Like, not
In
me.
athletics, just in general.
If we're being specific with college, I like probably on like NCAA, probably University of Michigan, and then anything else, probably Illinois Wesleyan.
Slay, we love it. All right, that was all my questions. You have absolutely killed it today. Thank you so much for coming on. Do you have any parting words for any future bowlers that want to come here and just like Statesman Nation?
Not really. I don't know, bowling here is just fun, I guess.
Yeah? Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on. Signing out from Smoky Row, it's Bella McCullough. Thank you for listening to Coffee with a Statesman.